My name is Tim Gribble. I serve as the Executive Officer, the Assistant Adjutant General for Air, and I'm also a member of the National Guard Endurance Team. So I work out 6 days a week. I'll have some cycles where I do 7 days in a row, but I'm a big believer. We have to take rest, we have to, and it's usually Sunday for me.
He's always been an athlete. He's a guy that's on the go, and part of who he is being able to use this outlet to be active, to be constantly improving, and so it's just been amazing to be a part of all of that.
We really have a family value of fitness, and we could even zoom that out a little bit more to make it all-encompassing wellness. We just kind of have a family understanding that this takes time and commitment, and a lot of times it's not unusual for one or two of the kids to come down while I'm on the treadmill and they'll hop on the bike just to do it beside me. They don't ask if they can, they don't feel like they have to. It's just who we are as a family.
He just usually asks me if I want to work out with him because I want to get strong like him, and I love spending time with him. That's how he encourages me to work out with him.
Deca Fit is the competition format used by the National Guard Endurance Team. The endurance team focuses more on hybrid or functional fitness as well as obstacle course racing, and the DEKA event itself is consisting of a 500-meter run followed by a fitness station, and then we repeat that 10 times for a total of 5K of running and then 10 different fitness stations. It's a neat experience knowing that I'm one of very few total from the entire National Guard who get to compete. There are about 12 of us. I'm currently the only air person who's slated to go, and then the rest are Army brother and sisters. It's a great experience. It was a weighted burpee called a ram burpee. It's where we have a 44-pound tube, and we do the burpee, and then the move finishes by swinging the weight overhead. That particular day, all the factors were right in terms of intensity, loss of focus, and I had allowed my form to slip a little bit, and when that injury happened, I mean, that put the championship completely in jeopardy. Had 4 discs that slipped out, and the most protrusive disc was leaking bone marrow at the time.
My first thought is like, is he gonna be able to walk? Is he gonna be able to just kind of go along with daily life? Really, from that point forward, it's just all about like, how do we get him stable again? And how do we get him to a place where he's comfortable and not in immediate terrible pain?
I think the first thought in my mind was, I'm letting the team down. And then the other piece was my family. And even that thought immediately splintered into 2 things. First, I'm letting them down. I've been preaching about doing the hard work to get to that end goal. And I was worried that I wouldn't even make it to the start line, let alone finish. But the other part of it was, in that flash moment, I had to decide, am I going to keep doing this to myself? I think after probably about 5 minutes of a lot of negative headspace and negative self-talk, I was able to just kind of stop, realize what had happened, reel myself back in, realize it's not the end of the world, and then just take it literally 1 step at a time from there.
It was scary, but I think, he's pretty honest when things are really, really bad. He bounced back pretty quickly this time, which was good. But yeah, those times, we don't know when that happens, if it's a temporary thing or if it's something that we're dealing with long term.
Let's race!
Gonna keep it in. Gonna wipe me off. Can you get my eyes?
All right, well, the final results have been posted, and I took 7th out of my age group, so had a PR by about 70 seconds.
I thought he did really well because competing in World Championship and getting 7th place is really good. So I thought that he did an amazing job.
My back unfortunately did tighten up on leg 2 of the first lap, so right away it reminded me that it was there. And because of that, I could not be as aggressive as I wanted to. How much of a difference would that have made? Tough to say. I do believe I could have been top 3 if I came into it healthy. But again, grateful for that minute PR that I was able to set today. Sometimes just getting to a goal, you know, not yet having the opportunity to see through the goal, but getting to the goal is a victory in and of itself. You know, it's a really awesome feeling being able to just work so consistently, to have something like this to show for that hard work. You know, just very grateful to be able to be here at all.